everyone and welcome to my channel. So today we have another declutter video, and today's video is going to be on blushes. So here what you're seeing are all of my powder blushes, and we're also going to go through my few cream and liquid blushes that I have. So I have a feeling this might not be a very good declutter, but we'll see how it goes. So first I'm just going to pick out the products that I know I for sure want to keep. So all of these balm blushes, I love these blushes so much. They are my favorite cheek products like ever. Like, I love these blushes. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping all of these blushes. I love them so much. So let's just go through them really fast. So first here I have a deluxe size, and this is of the Balm's Hot Mama, and this is actually in my project Use It Up for 2017. So I want to try and use this baby up. I really do like this blush. I'm not for sure if I'll get the full size of it or not once I finish it, but I really am enjoying it a lot. It's very similar to NARS Orgasm, Benefit Coralista, all those kind of blushes. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this and trying to use it this year. And then these two I have here Down Boy, which is this really pretty like berry color. It's perfect for the fall and winter time, so I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. And then also I have here probably my absolute favorite blush, at least one of them, and it's Frat Boy. And this is this really pretty it's a mix between peach and pink. It's a really nice kind of neutral blush. I love this blush so much, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. And then I also have here two In Stain blushes. This one here is in the shade Argyle. So it's just kind of a nice, you know, natural light pink color. These blushes are supposed to stain your cheeks and make your blush last a lot longer, and I totally agree with that. These blushes are amazing. Both these In Stain blushes and I feel like these kind of blushes last a long time on my cheeks as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. And then this next one here is in the shade Houndstooth. So again, it's just a really nice sort of kind of plummy, kind of just neutral. Again, a nice color for the fall and winter time. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one as well. So the next blushes I know I'm going to keep are these two Tarte blushes. So this first one right here is Tarte's Exposed, and this is a super popular blush on YouTube and just kind of in general in their line, and for good reason. I really like this blush. It's a nice neutral color. It has a little bit of pink in it, which is really nice and goes well at least with my fair skin tone, and I really just like how I compare this with any eye look or any lip look or really any makeup look, and it looks really nice. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this color. And then the next one I have here is the Tarte Lip Blush in the shade Celebrated. Now, I am kind of ashamed of this, but I actually haven't used this blush yet, and I got this on my birthday in 2016. I just have so many blushes that I want to try and use and all of that. But I hope that Tarte has changed their formula, because my Exposed blush is when they first launched their blushes. So it's a little bit harder, but I really like the color, so I kind of sacrifice the hardness and stuff for that color, because I've tried more of their Tarte blushes with their original formula, and I did not like them at all. So I hope that with this one the formula has changed, because this is one of their newer blushes, and I think the color is sort of unique. It looks really pale in the pan, but on your cheeks it's just supposed to brighten your face and all of that. So, and I really love the packaging. Like, look at that packaging. I love that gold, you know, writing and text and all of that. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this for now, even though I haven't tried it yet. To be quite honest, I'm probably going to be keeping all of the next blushes I'm going to be showing you. So let's just go on to these three Benefit ones. So I am going to be keeping all three of these Benefit ones. My favorite one is probably Hervana. I love this blush so much. It's just a nice color, especially for the fall and winter time. It's sort of like a berry color, but it's not, you know, super dark or anything like that. It definitely works better for fairer skin tones. If you have a darker skin tone or even a tan skin tone, it might not really show up on you, or show up more as like a highlight type of product, but I really like this box blush a lot in particular, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I'm also going to be keeping Benefit Coralista. This one is kind of in my project Use Up. This is what I'm going to use when I finish Benefit Hot Mama. but I really like this blush as well. Emily Noel 83 said that she noticed when using this blush that it makes kind of her pores disappear on her cheeks. And ever since she said that, I feel like I kind of agree with that because it has a little bit of sparkle in it. The sparkle doesn't show up in your cheeks that much, but it just kind of, you know, makes it so the pores are hidden really easily. I just really like this blush. And again, it's very similar to, you know, like NARS Orgasm and all those kinds of blushes. Also, this blush is really old, so I hope that I get more use out of it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping this blush because I do really like how it looks on me and my skin tone. And I am also going to be keeping Benefit Dallas. Now, this one I am a little bit indecisive about, even though I am going to keep it because I do have, you know, some contouring products that are, and blush products that are similar in color to this one. It is kind of similar to the idea of Tarte's Exposed. I also have a sample from the Balm. It's called Balm Desert, which is very, very similar to this one. But I am going to keep it because I feel like I haven't really tried it out that much, and I just really like Benefit blushes and Benefit products and stuff. So I am going to be keeping this one for now. And then last for my powder blush products, I have these four. So first here I have the NARS Christopher Kane Blush in the shade Starscape. Let's see if I can open this up. It is. There we go. But it's this like super duper duper bright blush, and to be quite honest, I haven't used it that much. Just because, again, I've had other blushes that I've been wanting to work on. But I do really want to try this blush because even though it does look super pigmented, especially for my fair skin tone, I just want to see, you know, how it looks on my cheeks and if I like it. And I mean, look at this packaging. Like, isn't that like the prettiest packaging ever? So yeah, even though this is a color I probably won't wear, I want to keep it, especially since it was part of a limited edition collection. So I am going to keep this for now. I'm also going to be keeping this MAC blush. This is in the shade Melba, which is a matte. And this blush is super duper pigmented. I know it just kind of looks like a sort of neutral, it's not corally, but it has kind of an orange tint to it. But it's super, super pigmented. I haven't tried any other MAC blushes in particular, but this one is really, really great and super pigmented. And I got this blush like 3 or 4 years ago, so it's really old and I should get rid of it, but it still, you know, is working nicely. It's still super pigmented. And I also like it because it was actually recommended to me because I wanted a blush that worked kind of to conceal the redness on my cheeks and my face that I get sometimes, and I feel like it really does work well for that. So I am going to keep this MAC blush because I do, you know, really like it and it's pigmented and all that. I am also going to be keeping this Cargo mini blush, and this is in the shade Los Cabos. And I got this in a Birchbox like quite a while ago, and again, it's sort of similar to the Balm Hot Mama, Benefit Coralista, all this kind of corally, kind of shimmery colors. And this one is waterproof, so that's actually really nice. So if I ever need a waterproof, you know, cheek product, this is definitely the one to go. And even though this is like a deluxe size, there is a ton of product in this thing. And I really do like the color in me, and it's super pigmented. So I am going to be keeping this blush, and I highly would recommend these blushes if you can find them. And then the last powder blush I have here is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush, and this is in the shade Baby Blossom, or C1 to 2 in the True Match line, if you know those numbers. It's just a really nice, kind of really brightening blush. I really like it because, like what I just said, it's super light and kind of just brightens your cheeks up if you have a fair to light skin tone. So I really do like this blush, and it is pretty pigmented, so I am going to be keeping this for now. And then last here, I have my cream and liquid blushes. So first here is this ColourPop one, and this is in the shade Between the Sheets, which is a matte color. And this is, again, another product that I am trying to use, and my project used it for 2017. But also, I really do like this blush a lot. It's just a nice neutral color. I use this with my e.l.f. small stipple brush, and it is literally a dream. It looks really nice, especially on, at least on my fair skin tone. But I feel like this blush color would work for light even to even medium skin tones. I just really like this blush, and it's a nice neutral color that goes with a lot of things without being, you know, brown. So I really do like this blush, and I am wanting to try to use it up before it goes bad because it is a cream blush. So I am going to be keeping this ColourPop blush. And I also really do like the formula of these ones as well. This one is a matte and I really do like it. I also have here Benefit's Lolly Tint, and this is just a little sample. And to be quite honest, I haven't tried it, but I really have been wanting to try it because I really think this purple lilac color is super unique. And I feel like, you know, it will look good on my cheeks and on my lips because of my fair skin tone. And again, it's just something unique. I don't have a lot of like lilac or purple blushes, but yet I feel like it has a little bit of a pink tone to it. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this, and it's just kind of a tiny deluxe sample. So if I do want to use it, you know, it won't be too hard to use it. So I am going to be keeping this little sample for now. And next here I have this cream or liquid blush from Sephora, and this is the Colorful Cheek Ink Gel, and this is in the shade 01 Peony. So I actually got this in a Play by Sephora box, but as you can see, it is still all wrapped up in everything. I have not used it yet. And honestly, I don't, as I've said before in other videos, I really don't care for cream or liquid blushes. And since I have, you know, some other ones that I have that I want to keep, I actually am going to pass this on to someone who will use it. And then the last blush I have here is Benefit Posy Tint, and this is one of their tint stain products. So here's kind of what the color in general kind of looks like. It's sort of this, you know, light but bright kind of pink. It's not a hot pink, but it is definitely a brighter pink color. And I tried using it in my Project Use It for 2016, but was not very successful. As you can see, you can't really tell the progress of this because it's not a see-through container or anything like that. I really do like how it looks on my cheeks, but I'm debating on getting rid of it just because it's taking up space in my collection. I like the color it is on my cheeks, but I don't absolutely love it. And I feel like, you know, it's hard to blend because it is a stain. So I'm going to think about this for a little bit to see if I want to pass it on or keep it. All right, if you hear a dog barking in the background, I'm sorry about that, but I can't really control it. So first off, I was thinking about this Benefit Posy Tint, and I think I'm actually just going to get rid of it. I mean, I had a chance to use it all year last year, and I didn't use it until really, you know, a couple times or until the very end. So I think I'm just going to declutter this. I think this is pretty old. I can't even think of like when I purchased it or anything like that, and if I did, it was a long time ago. So I think I am just going to put that in my declutter pile. And also another powder blush that I forgot to mention that was somewhere else, so I didn't dig it out, what is from NARS, and it is my NARS Orgasm Blush. These both were in my Project Use It Up for 2017, and as you can see, I used up the bronzer in Laguna completely, but I didn't even hit Pan and Orgasm, and that is because this is really old, and I noticed that the NARS Orgasm Blush was breaking me out on my cheeks, and I noticed it distinctly on my cheeks. I was breaking out, and I think it was because of this blush. So this blush is super old, so I am going to toss this and throw it away because it's super old, and I wouldn't, you know, pass it on to someone because it's super old. So this is also getting decluttered as well. All right, so this side over here are all of the blushes that I'm going to be keeping, and then these three are the blushes that I'm going to declutter. And I know this declutter is definitely not very even, but I feel like, I don't know, I just really like a lot of the formulas in all of these blushes, so I really don't want to get rid of them. And also the other issue I have is that there are some blushes that I'm keeping that I haven't even used yet, and I want to, you know, try them out to see if I actually like them first. Face products and cheek products in general, I don't have a ton of in my collection. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a ton of blushes, but I definitely have more eye products and lip products. So, and I really like a lot of the cheek products I have. I mean, most of them are not samples that I've gotten in Birchboxes or I have gotten long ago anymore. They're all stuff that I've purchased pretty recently. Hello, so you just watched the end of my blush decluttering video. I actually pre-filmed that a few months ago. I pre-filmed it in January, so I did change my mind on one thing, and I just wanted to address it on camera versus like typing a long thing in the description box or something like that. And also, I am filming this on my camera versus my iPhone, which is what I filmed the rest of the video with. So let me know if you think this quality is better or worse. Please let me know. But anyways, so I wanted to say the one thing I did change with the results of my decluttering is that I actually am getting rid of this Hot Mama blush. This was supposed to be in my use it up for 2017, but this blush is really, really old. I really like the Balm blushes. I know that it's not just like the quality of it, it's because it's old, but because it's old, it does not go onto my brush. Because it's such a tiny pan, it's even harder to get product on my brush to put it on my face. It's just, it swatches pretty well. Of course it swatches well for this video, but whenever I try to use a brush to put on my cheeks, absolutely no product comes up. And I know that's not how the Balm blushes or this blush was made. I know that when I first got it, it was pigmented and nice and everything, but because it's so old, there's no pigment there left. It's so hard to pick up with a brush and apply to my cheeks. I can't deal with this blush, and because the pan is so small, it just makes it even more impossible. And I know that this is not a constant thing in the Balm blushes because I have a ton of their full-size blushes that are a lot newer than this one, and I love them. They're perfect. So I think it's just that I've had this one for so long. And also I tried to spray it with alcohol, and this random bubble formed in the middle of this. It's flattened out now, but a random bubble formed in the middle there, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit. So with that in mind, and the way it swatches and the way I can't really apply it on my cheeks very well, I am going to throw this away because it is really, really, really old. So I am going to be decluttering this one as well. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I did change my mind since I originally filmed this video, and I hope you guys like the way that I'm updating it this way versus just a description box. I can't always do it this way, but because it's the summer and everything, I do have time, and I just happen to be wearing makeup and have a cute outfit on today, so I thought I would just do that real fast. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this decluttering video. I hope it's not too long for you. But anyways, if you did like it, please go ahead and like it down below. And also, if you want to see some of my other decluttering videos, past and future, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the red button down below, or click my wonderful face at the end of this video. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.